Hi, Leo. Welcome to April 2018. This is Melissa here with Invocation of Salem, Salem, Massachusetts. And I'm here to relay your general forecast for the month of April. This is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising signs. So, Leo, wow. And I just want to start off by saying I'm doing a new format of reading. Shuffling on camera, laying them out, it was taking so much time. So, and uploading it was just so long. So I'm gonna try this method and hopefully this works for everybody. So, wow, Leo, I just want to jump in and say there comes a time in someone's life when they reach divine inner knowledge that changes them forever, and they're never the same. They don't look at things the same way. They don't react to things the same way. They're more understanding about things. The inner epiphany is happening for you this month, Leo. It's absolutely amazing. It's gorgeous. And I have to say, out of the 13 cards that I pulled, you have 9 majors. 9 majors out of 13. This month is extremely important for you. This month, the universe is changing you, and you'll never be the same. It's very exciting. You're leaving behind a lot of chaos, internal chaos, I think. I think since last year, we have had eclipse energy focused on Leo since summer of last year with the total solar eclipse in Leo. That was life-changing. So we're still going through it, and we just had more Leo energy eclipse, I believe. And this is, Leo is changing forever. And April is a pivotal point in your life. And I don't think you're ever going to forget what happens in April, just from the majors alone. The universe is working for you. They're working with you. They want this change. They want you to move forward with success. They're guiding you. They're teaching you. The lessons you're learning this month, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's start out with the bottom of the deck. The Hierophant is here over the whole spread. And the Hierophant likes to teach us about rules, structure, that there are certain ways to do things appropriately. Your word is your bond. When you make a contract, you keep it. The Hierophant stands for institutions, churches, marriages, legally binding partnerships. But the big message of the Hierophant is that structure and order is necessary. You may learn that this month. Structure and order are necessary. The rule of law is necessary. Some things in life need to be set in stone. They need to be done in a traditional way. That is what the Hierophant brings. Not everybody agrees, but this is the message of this major. Structure and order, there is a way. This is why we do things a certain way. This is why we hold true to bonds, to partnerships, to structures, to law. The oracle cards that you received were number 10, Storm Warning, and number 39, the 5th chakra, represented by Archangel Gabriel. So storm warning is a 10. So for me, that's a cycle. A cycle ending and a new one beginning. Gabriel is the messenger of the gods. You could relay him, you could compare him to Mercury, Hermes. Communication. It's all about communication, how we say things, how we communicate with ourselves, how we communicate with others. And I will say that we are going through Mercury retrograde for half the month. So communication could be forefront for you, especially with the 5th chakra, Gabriel, here. Okay, so again, communication, but with the storm warning, be careful how you communicate. Okay, be careful with the messages you're giving to others. You could come off, you could blow up. You could blow up at somebody. Because I feel like Leo's had a lot of pent up anger, aggression, sadness, fear. And if you bottle it and you mask it and you try to make it go away, even if you're doing it out of the best of intentions, you can blow up. And it can be a major mistake. So that's just a warning for you, okay? If there's something that you've wanted to express, if you wanted to voice to somebody, if you wanted to talk to somebody about, try to do it after the 16th of April. And make sure that you're very calculated. So, in the first week here, we have the Hanged Man with the sun underneath. So, amazing. And you have 9 majors out of 13 cards. 9 majors. This month is going to change your life. It's going to change everything about you. The universe is coming in and just cleaning house. There's so much that is being brought to you to process, to change, to make better. And I see the transition throughout the month. It's actually pretty great. So we have the Hanged Man and the Sun. Now, the Sun is you, Leo. It's optimism. It's childlike innocence. It's renewed faith. It's renewed hope. It is love. It is happiness. It is an epiphany. Especially with the Hanged Man here. So the Hanged Man is on higher ground. He sees the world in a different way. I think Leo has had some time to sit back and think. And I think the sun is coming in to illuminate possibly something that has been with Leo for a very long time, probably struggling with. I clarified the sun energy, and I got the High Priestess and the Fool. Can you believe this? What this is telling me is that Leo going within has discovered a very intrinsic, esoteric truth within themselves. Moving through the looking glass of their subconscious, going within, finding this deep truth that's starting Leo on a whole new path, a whole new way of being, following the rabbit down the rabbit hole. It's going down the rabbit hole of the self, the internal self, and finding the light. Finding the light and finding the truth. Things that may have been hidden within Leo, you know? Maybe Leo is starting to find out that they've been looking at something in a way that's held them back. Their perspective on themselves, their perspective on their life, their perspective on things around them that's been weighing them down, stressing them out. The universe is coming in with all these majors and showing you that it's time to look at yourself. It's time to look in and discover the truth, illuminated by the sun, going deep with the high priestess and the hanged man, coming out of the other side, a new you, a new perspective, a new path with the fool. Whatever this is, whatever this communication is from the universe that is provoking this here, it's intense. It's absolutely crazy intense. I don't know. Anything could trigger this. This is the universe coming in. This isn't something that you have done through your actions. This is the universe coming in and teaching you. And again, with that Hierophant overlooking the whole spread, teaches you about structure, ways of doing things, old traditions, perhaps. Maybe it has something to do with old traditions in your life, that you're finding that, wow, this has actually been holding me back for so long. And now I see the light with the sun. It's illuminated, the hanged man. I have a new perspective on life. I've went in deep with the high priestess and discovered the esoteric truths, the secrets within myself. I've discovered a part of myself I never knew through this change, through this light, through this illumination from the universe. It's giving me a sense of hope. It's giving me a sense of peace and optimism, happiness. It's this discovery of myself, this new self with the Fool. I'm ready to go in a new direction. I'm ready to cross over, and the High Priestess is on higher ground. I'm ready to step through. I'm ready to go down this rabbit hole into a new life, into a new path, like never before, because I've soul searched. And I found the light. I found the higher ground, the higher perspective of the situation. Wow, right? As we progress through the month, we have the Emperor here. And on top of the Emperor, we have the Seven of Cups. So the Emperor is all about taking control of your life, putting down structures, putting down order, business-minded. Okay, I'm taking action. It's Aries. I'm taking action now. The Seven of Cups is not an action card. The Seven of Cups is being stuck in fantasy, stuck in confusion. What do I do? What do I choose? How? How do I do it? How do I manifest this change, this fantasy? I've been living in a fantasy. How do I make the fantasy of the new life that I want? I can see this journey in front of me. How do I make it real? How do I move on it? How do I solidify with the Emperor what I want my new life to be with the Seven of Cups? Right now, it's an illusion of the mind. You're set. You're changed. By the end of March, beginning of April, you've absolutely changed. Changed a way of being so deep inside yourself that you will never be the same. So as we move down, Hanged Man, the Sun, the Emperor. Okay, how do I take these internal changes and make them external changes? How do I bring these fantasies, what's inside my heart and mind, swimming around my subconscious that I have found within myself. How do I solidify it with the Emperor? Clarifying the Emperor, we have the Eight of Coins. This is hard, diligent work. This is manifesting, making the Seven of Cups into the Eight of Coins. Something real. Moving your body, making it happen. Laying down the foundations, the physical foundations. Controlling yourself, controlling your world, putting the work in. Actually starting to physically manifest the tangibility of your fantasy. How do I make it happen? So the mid-month is all about working very diligently. You're putting in the physical work. You're putting in the work that needs to happen to solidify the new you into the real world with the Emperor, taking control of your life, standing up for yourself. It could even be, with the fifth chakra, voicing this. I found this within myself. I'm making my fantasies reality. I'm doing it. That's it. I'm putting down my foot. I'm standing in my power with the Emperor. And I'm ready. I'm ready to not just sit there in confusion and what do I do? There's so many choices. Which path do I go? No more. The Fool, the High Priestess, she knows. She knows where to go. She's found the way. And here it is. The new perspective has come in. Changing your entire world, flowing through, standing up for your dreams, standing up for your fantasies. This is what I want. I'm not holding back anymore. With the storm warning and the fifth chakra, I'm not holding back anymore. I'm not holding back. My voice, what I want. I won't be held back by these traditions and the way things are, quote unquote, supposed to be. What other people believe you are supposed to be, what other people deem is so about you, what is expected of you traditionally. All this is about to change. And you're never going to live your life the same, Leo, after April. Towards the end of the month, we have the Star. Beautiful. With the Eight of Wands. Very interesting combination. The Star is a card of peace, a card of hope, a card of renewal, a card of healing. It is, with the Eight of Wands, it's movement forward towards your hopes, your inspirations. A renewed sense of love for the self, love of who we are, self-discovery, self-mastery, and deep healing from within, especially with the High Priestess here on the table. These truths that you find about yourself, Leo, it's healing you. You're being healed. The hope is coming through for the future. And with the Eight of Wands, it's fast movement. And you can see the sun here. Right? The sun shining, the epiphany. At the beginning of the month, Leo starts to see the light, feel the warmth of the sun again. And they're carrying this through in their actions, in their passions, moving forward. No time to stop. Mercury goes direct. Boom. I'm ready. I'm ready to move on it. I'm done waiting around, and I'm ready to move. This epiphany carries through into action by the end of the month. How cool is that, right? And whatever this fantasy, whatever this desire is, it's no longer a confusion for you. It's been illuminated. You know what you want now, and you're moving towards it. When I clarified the star, this is pretty interesting. I got the moon, the 5 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. The moon is all about being in a sense of darkness, not seeing the truth, living in illusion, self-denial. It is being deceived, being lied to, if only by ourselves, to ourselves. It's going through a period of deep psychological subconscious confusion and fear. And it's going down the rabbit hole, right? So here is Alice, after stepping through the looking glass, finding the inner truth, stepping through the looking glass, follows the rabbit down the rabbit hole into a whole new experience, into a whole new cycle, a whole new way of being. And she falls, and it's scary. And there's a lot of internal monsters. There's a lot of darkness. There's a lot of things I can't see. I rely on my other senses to keep me safe. Fight or flight. My adrenaline kicks in. I'm scared. I can't see in front of me. I don't know where I'm going. Quite opposite from the sun, right? So this is what you're healing from. This is I believe it's the past. It's the pre-illumination. This is where you were. I believe that. This is where you were. Falling down a rabbit hole, not knowing where you're going, being scared, being confused, potentially lying to yourself, living in fantasy, lying to others, being deceived by others. The 5 of Swords. Whoa, what hit this guy, right? The Knight of Swords comes and knocks this knight off his own horse. And he's sitting there, what just happened? Blindsided. What just happened? And they run off. It's tit for tat. It's, I will stop at nothing. I don't care if your back is turned. I will hit you from behind. You will fall off your horse, and I will be the winner. It's an empty, shallow victory. It's playing, I think, with these two, can even be playing mental games with, or somebody doing it to you. Lying, deceiving. And it's uncaring. It's unforgiving. You know, it's, I will defeat you no matter what the cost. 4 of Wands. Perhaps Leo discovered that at the end of this rainbow, there was no gold. Perhaps they thought there was going to be gold, and instead, they were living in illusion and mental mind games, perhaps in a marriage. in a structure. You know, this is Leo wanting happiness and not getting it, and it destroying them for a small period of time, confusing them, living in darkness. I am defeated, feeling mentally and physically defeated, when really all they wanted was happiness, love, structure, peace, balance. It could actually be a marriage. This happened in a marriage or a long-term relationship, and it has stayed with Leo for a very long time. Subconsciously. And now the star is coming in to say, you don't need that way of being anymore. You don't need that way of seeing things. You don't need to hold on to the fear that that situation has caused. Fear of the future. We decide what our future is and what we make. And if we just take a moment to seek the wisdom from the universe, our blessing will come. You see the blessing in the back? This is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is mirrored in the reflection, which reminds me of the energy of the High Priestess going within and finding the love. I think Leo will find the healing of the self-love. I love myself again. I see the beauty in myself again. I see the worth in myself again. I found it. It's been illuminated. And now I'm ready to move forward with a new way of being. Moving forward with a new way of being. Fast, too. Not wasting any time. When I clarified the Eight of Wands, boom. How you doing? The Wheel of Fortune. A new cycle's coming for you. This is all about being down. These two, being defeated and being down. Being knocked down. And psychologically being out for the count, too, for a little while, Leo. But that's being healed. And you're moving in a direction, whatever direction you choose with the Fool, which you will choose, and you are going to move on it by the end of April. It's bringing you to the Wheel of Fortune. What goes down, Leo, must come up. Whether it is with the Four of Wands, it could be a home, a house, moving, marriage. You're starting a new cycle of happiness, an illuminated cycle. You're out of the moon energy and into the sun energy now. You're into the light. You're feeling the warmth of the sun again. And it's bringing you renewal in your life, in your heart, in your soul, in your mind, and in life. Because everything is going, after April, once you're going into May, everything is going to start unfolding for you, Leo, because you've had this epiphany. And our mind manifests the external world. When you're feeling low and down and you're feeling the moon, inside, you are the moon, your external world is the moon. It's fantasy. It's living in non-reality. It's escapism. It's non-movement. It's sitting in it, in the darkness, and just trying to make the best of it. But not moving forward. Your life is stagnant. No more. Leo's coming out of that. You're coming out of it. You're standing in your power with the Emperor. You have a new outlook on life. What's expected of you with the Hierophant, you could care less now. You're on a new path. You found your inner truth. Now you're moving on it. And you're being healed. The universe is healing you. You have learned. You have passed. You are moving forward. The storm warning, I think, relates to the past more than the future. I think it's about living in the storm of your subconscious and being stuck there. And now, Leo, you're moving forward like a bat out of hell. Just boom, I'm moving. It could even be physically moving. Moving out of a relationship, breaking up with somebody, breaking up the Hierophant bond, and moving forward with your life. I've had enough. I've had enough with this relationship. Or wherever I'm living. I can't do it with this person anymore. I'm constantly defeated. I'm constantly living in illusion and so yeah, Leo. This is an amazing month for you. You will never be the same, and you're moving forward to the Wheel of Fortune. That's where you're going. This Eight of Wands fast movement, boom, right. You're going right to the Wheel of Fortune. You're being blessed. Once you make this move, you get this healing, and you make this move forward, you're going right into what you want to manifest, the Wheel of Fortune. The universe is gifting you. Isn't that amazing? So lucky this month, Leo. So that's what I have for you. Overall, this month is blowing me away for you. Your message is blowing me away. 9 out of 13 cards are majors. Like I said, this is a pivotal month and you will be changed forever. So Leo, thank you so much for coming back. And I hope that you're going to subscribe and share it and come back for more, because we have a lot planned for you and we want to see you again. So hopefully this resonates for you, because this is pretty powerful. And we'll see you in May. Thanks, Leo.